What is up, guys? Zach here, and I here for you guys today. As you can tell by the title, I have the official DVD review for the Randy Orton Evolution of Predator DVD. Let me first just say that this is outstanding. This is great, guys. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of my favorite WWE DVDs. I'm not gonna lie about saying this. This might actually be my favorite WWE DVD watching, because this is just. The documentary itself is just phenomenal, and some of the matches on here are just very, very good. And this whole DVD is just great. Must buy for anyone, not just Randy Orton fans, but just anyone. And let me just get into the DVD. I don't know if you guys can see, but on the cover, like the picture, everything on the DVD is like kind of like pop out. Like you can feel like the design and everything, like the scales and everything. Like I don't know if I can get like a view. Nah, I can't get a view of it, but it's a very nice cover and nice design. Side, you got a picture of Orton, WWE, Randy Orton, the Evolution of Predator, 3D set. It says the same thing on the side right here. Back, you got Randy Orton doing the Orton pose, of course. Let me read you guys back here. He is one of the most dangerous competitors in WWE history. The relentless and remorseless. The apex predator, Randy Orton, can end matches in the blink of an eye with his devastating RKO, and his brutal punts have earned him the deserved Legend Killer moniker. Now, for the first time ever, fans can trace this third-generation star's rise to the pinnacle of sports entertainment in Randy Orton, the Evolution of a Predator. Follow Orton down the road of WrestleMania as he reflects on his storied career while he prepares for his epic encounter with CM Punk at WrestleMania 27. This DVD set is packed with new and exclusive interviews, unique behind-the-scenes access, and a collection of Orton's greatest career-spanning matches. Open up here, got a great picture of Randy Orton, opening the curtain with the ring, right there, with him about to go out there. You got a few pictures of Orton right here. Have him with the thumbtacks in his back from his match with Mick Foley, him when he first won the world title, and him versus John Cena in the I Quit match. Open it up. Got disc 1 with Randy Orton on it, disc 2 with Orton doing the Orton pose, and disc 3 with him with the WWE Championship. And you have the complete match listings. Here's the listings. I'm not going to read the match listings because all the matches are in the descriptions along with my ratings I gave for the match, so go check those out. So those are all the matches. I'll just read you guys the chapters for the documentary. I am Randy Orton. The road to WrestleMania begins, preparing for the chamber, embarking on a path of destiny, training days, the Elimination Chamber, facing the media, the next diamond, signs of trouble, dealing with injuries, the Legend Killer, the Man of Destiny, punked out, coming home, a hard lesson to learn, evening the odds, the Mecca, whatever, the price and reward of WrestleMania, making a difference, dark days, Madison Square Melee, Randy's redemption, access to the apex predator, legacy, the day has arrived, I won't be your hero, the evolution of Randy Orton. Let me just go out here. Okay, let me just stand right here. Like I said, great documentary. This whole DVD set, like I said, just great. The documentary, I absolutely love the documentary. The documentary is a mixture of like a regular documentary DVD, example like the Chris Jericho DVD. It's a mixture of that and a mixture of a like a behind the scenes DVD, like the John Cena Experience. I'll just say that because I haven't seen that DVD yet, even though I got it like when it came out. I still haven't had a chance to watch it, but from what I hear, that's basically like a behind-the-scenes DVD. And that's what this was like. It would show like him like preparing for like something on the chamber, or like a Raw or something. Have him preparing to that, and then it will like go to something in the like the story. And this is great. Beginning you have Orton. It shows like the chamber. It shows like the Oracle Arena. And it says Randy Orton preparing for the chamber, and it shows him like entering the ring. By the way, I don't have it. Oh fuck! I can't show you guys. But I'm actually on the DVD, the very very beginning of Randy Orton's entrance at the Elimination Chamber, because it shows him entering the chamber, and you can actually see me. You can clearly tell that's me. go on my Twitter or something. I have a picture up on my Twitter, so go check it out. I would show you about my iPods, on the computer, putting more songs on it, so I can't show you guys, but I'm on the DVD during Orton's entrance. It's in the Elimination Chamber, which was a markout moment, so definitely go check that out. It talks about Orton, like I said, preparing for Chamber. That didn't go to the documentary. It was talking about how Randy Orton got into wrestling, he never really thought he was going to be a wrestler. He always got asked if he was going to be a wrestler, but he always said he never was going to be a wrestler until, he got back into wrestling. And he asked his dad to take him to a show, which just happened to be in his town, I guess that week or that month or something, because the person narrating said that they just happened to be in town, so I don't know, but Orton goes, he's backstage, and he signs a contract, because he's a Orton third generation superstar. They give Orton a contract. He goes to OVW where, he said the very first person he actually met in OVW was Batista, which was very cool. By the way, Batista looked like a fucking freak in OVW. But, Orton said that even he was very, very cocky. He even admitted that he was a very, very cocky guy, a very ignorant guy. And I remember when John Cena even said in the documentary the first time he saw Randy Orton, he said that he thought he was a complete dick, which is very funny to me. Like I said, has Randy Orton preparing. It shows Orton preparing before the matches. Has him show, shows how he got eliminated from the Chamber. It basically chronicalizes, I don't know if I said that right, his feud with Punk leading up to WrestleMania, and biography about him at the same time. I'm trying to see, it's just great. It's hard to talk about it, explain it. Yeah, these are one of these things where you have to, watch it for yourself in order to, understand what I'm saying. Because it's hard to summarize this. Because, like I said, it's a mixture of two different types of things, so it's hard to overall summarize this. But, like I said, it shows a lot of backstage stuff. It shows how Orton has to get up. Orton does a lot of things, when he's in town somewhere. He does, I believe he did, I don't know if I heard it right. He did, a lot. I'll just say that. A lot of, radio shows. He was, on the news. I think it was 10, he said. Maybe it was, I don't think it was 10, but I think it was, around 10 radio shows. And he went on the news on, in the morning, a matter of a morning, And, he talks about how he's really, really nervous when he does, anything media. He actually said he'd rather wrestle in front of 80,000 people than do a media appearance, which was whoa, okay, because at least if you're in the ring, you mess up, people will see, but, if you're doing a media appearance, you can, somehow cover a mistake up, Well, this is great. They talk about evolution a lot. The majority of it's about evolution. Not the, a majority, I'd say about at least the first hour, they talked about evolution a lot. They said how Randy Orton was a cocky guy. Triple H said how him and Ric Flair handpicked Randy Orton to be part of the group. And, when Randy Orton, Triple H and Orton, when Orton won the world title in 2004, him and Triple H said that, Orton was not ready for that. Orton even admits he wasn't ready for that push. But, they gave it to him anyways. He said, even if he's not ready for something, he said he'll take that opportunity when he gets it. And, it shows Orton, you say, whenever he's not, wrestling, whenever he has, a day off, he said his main priority is to get home and spend time with his family. He has a beautiful wife, he has a cute kid. And, Randy Orton, he's a really, oh man, it's hard to describe. He's a completely different person in this DVD than, he really is in the ring. You have to watch this DVD, guys. If you haven't watched it, go pick it up. Watch it on YouTube. I don't care how you watch it. As long as you watch the documentary, that's all you need to watch. But definitely get this. Orton talks about how he got the nickname Legend Killer. He said when he was part of Evolution, he wanted to stick out more than, everyone else. So, he started disrespecting legends, and that's how he got, named the Legend Killer, RKOing, spit in the face of everybody, just going bananas. He talks about when he joined the Marine Corps, how he thought it was a good idea for him, and that he was looking forward to it. But when he finally got sent out, he realized how terrible it was. I guess the people were basically bullies to everyone. So, and he said he hates bullies because he said he was bullied in high school, and he said he just hated bullies and he couldn't stay there. So he tried to get discharged. He basically did anything he could to get discharged. So he did AWOL for like 80 days. He AWOL'd for 80 days and came back, and they really didn't do anything. They said get back into work, basically. He was, like I say, he's trying to get discharged. He leaves for 80 days without telling him where he's going, comes back, and they really don't care. Randy Orton, it's kind of funny because all he had to do was disobey an order, and that's how he got discharged, because one of his officers or commanders told him to do something, and Orton's like, I'm not doing it. And, he went into the, I forgot what it was called, but it's basically the Marine Corps prison, basically. He said he was there for 42 or 44 days. I think it was 44 days. He said he was there when he was supposed to be there for 120 days, so he got out really, really early. And after that, they just discharged him. They said they didn't want him anymore, so they got rid of him. How he said he used to be like a drug addict, basically. He overdosed sleeping medication. So, his girlfriend Samantha actually saved his life, he said on here, by calling the ambulance, calling 911 to get help for him. And, to him that was a huge wake-up call. And, ever since then, he said he's basically been a better man. He talks about how he met Samantha at a bar. He was basically trying to get her number, and she really wouldn't give it up to him. And she said the only way that you can get my number, basically, is if you memorize it. She tells him his number, and, he memorized it, and he called her, and basically that's how they got together. Randy Orton talks about how Madison Square Garden's, a very, very special place for him, because, WrestleMania, the very first WrestleMania, his father, Cowboy Bob Orton, was in the main event of WrestleMania 1, and, 20 years later, at WrestleMania 20, Randy Orton made his WrestleMania debut in the same exact building, at the same exact event. And, he says it's a very, very special place to him. And, Randy Orton talks about access. He talks about how he loves meeting fans, especially for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Because, as everyone knows, John Cena is usually the person that everyone wants to see for Make-A-Wish Foundation. And Randy Orton, he says whenever he hears that someone wants to meet him instead of John Cena, it makes him, very, very excited to meet them. Because, they're choosing him over John Cena. And as we all know, John Cena is, every, person's little kid's dream to meet. And for a kid to say they want to meet Randy Orton instead of John Cena is, a huge thing for him. And it means a lot to him. And he says he loves meeting people at Access. Meeting the fans. And someone actually got them to sign, their wrist. Right about there. And they actually got his tattoo, his signature tattooed on their wrist. So that was, a huge, you're a dedicated fan moment. He talks about legacy. How, he went from being a follower in Evolution to a leader to Rhodes and DiBiase. And, Rhodes and DiBiase said that Randy Orton was a hard ass on him, especially DiBiase, which I don't know why. But, Randy Orton, says that he doesn't think he was a good leader in Legacy. And, I bet a lot of people on YouTube think he wasn't, because, Legacy wasn't exactly, a great stable. They're a great stable, but all it was, the get Orton basically not over, but, be a huge factor on Raw in 09. Because that's all that happened, was because they didn't get the tag titles or anything when they're Legacy, so it really didn't help Rhodes and DiBiase's career that much besides Orton's. But they, praised him, said he was a great leader. And, Orton, says he doesn't think he's a great leader, but everyone else thinks he's a great leader. They say that Orton brings himself down a lot. If he puts on a good match, he'll be like, it was an alright match, but it was whatever. And then finally, WrestleMania arrives. Orton, stretching. He says that every year he tries to steal a show and try to make his WrestleMania moment because he believes he hasn't made his own WrestleMania moment yet. And he says this year could be the year. And he's been at how many WrestleManias have Orton had? He said 7 WrestleManias, so I don't think he was counting this year. So 8 WrestleMania matches Orton's been in. Hold on, let me just count quick. Yeah, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah, 8 matches. And he says that he hasn't stole a show yet, or he hasn't made his moment. So that's what he's trying to do every year at WrestleMania, just make his moment and steal the show. And basically has him ending the match. It shows like a minute highlight of the match of Orton winning. After the match, he gave his wife a kiss, and then it basically just goes down to the, basically a final clip for the documentary, in which it shows basically everyone's saying how the old Randy sucked and the new Randy is a good guy, which I don't know what they're talking about, in a real life Randy, the guy he was when he was doing drugs and everything, or basically talking about when he was a heel he sucked, but when he's a face everyone likes him now. But I don't know what they're talking about. But they said Randy Orton has made a tremendous improvement as a person in the last couple of years. So that basically ends the documentary with Randy Orton basically everyone talking good about him. And like I said, overall, this is a great documentary, guys. This is a must-have for anybody. Documentary. I really believe people have a new perspective on Randy Orton after watching this, because this just shows a complete different side about Randy Orton to me, to what I've seen. But yeah, the only knock about this DVD, to tell you the truth, is nothing about the documentary. The match selections. Majority of them are pay-per-view matches. I'll say about 85-90% of the matches are pay-per-view matches, which are let down because you can all get them on other DVDs, or just if you have the pay-per-views. But if you don't have any pay-per-views, you don't have any other DVDs that have the matches, that's great for you. But anyways, this is my review of the Orton DVD. Definitely recommend it. Great DVD. Must have for any Orton fan, or just any WWE fan in general. Great DVD. So, yeah, this is my video, guys. I'm Zach. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm out, guys. Thanks for watching.